Hey everybody, it's Lon.TV, and the folks from Buffalo sent along their new external hard drive called the Nfc Extreme, and it is a little bit bigger than most external hard drives you might see. They built it to some mil specs to protect against dust, water, and falls. Now, it's not going to survive like any really harsh environments like a fall off a building or being dropped in water, but it's good enough to keep dust out, prevent against splashes and drinks being spilled on it, and it can certainly survive a fall off a desk or something like that. So that's why it's a little bit larger than most drives are. It also has an NFC reader built in because you can unlock it with these little NFC cards. They give you one in the box, and I would imagine you could buy additional ones because you can encrypt the drive completely so that no one can gain access to it if it were stolen. It is a USB 3 drive. You'll see the performance in a few minutes. They have the cable kind of stores itself on the side here, but they also give you a little extension cable too if this is not long enough. And they also have a little Kensington thing on here so you can attach it to one of those desk-based lock systems to keep it from getting swiped off a desk. So it's got some physical protection against theft as well as some encryption in the software too, and that's what we're going to check out next. So what I'm going to do here is just plug it into my computer, and I will talk a little bit as we're getting this thing set up. Now, the important thing to note with this is that you can set it up to use the card as well as a password, and I would recommend doing that because if you lose the card and you don't have a password set up, you're never getting into this ever again. So just keep that in mind as you put things together. So now you'll see here that we have an E drive, and it's only got 195 megabytes on its partition, and the reason is because the drive is currently locked out from unauthorized use. We have to load up this little piece of software called OpenHS, and I've already pre-configured the drive to work with a card. Now, I did try, by the way, using my phone with it, and actually my iPhone thinks that it's getting into Apple Pay, but I also tried it with some Android and NFC chips also to try to program it for those devices, and it doesn't work with phones at all. It only works with these cards from Buffalo, so you'll have some limitations there at the moment. But what you do is you just put the card down on top of the device. It'll read the NFC chip, and now we have authenticated successfully, and we can then pop into the drive and see what's on it. And of course, right now I have nothing, but I could maybe copy this file over and put it on the drive. And if I were to take this drive out, plug it into something else, I would have to repeat that authentication process in order to get this to work. I have this also protected with a password should I ever lose this. This is a spinning hard drive, so it's it's not going to be the fastest thing in the world, but it does perform pretty well. So we'll pop open the Blackmagic disk speed test real quick, and we'll take a look and see how that drive performs on that test. It's pretty decent for a spinning drive. It's not going to be something that will compete with perhaps an SSD or something along those lines. But as you can see here, we're getting about 85 to 100 megabytes per second on the writes and about the same speed on the reads using this Blackmagic disk speed test. So pretty decent for a USB 3 spinning drive. Certainly something that you could do video editing on and some other kinds of tasks that might require some data load there. So it's about what I would see from a really high performance network drive you're getting via the USB 3 here. I would imagine you might get a little bit better speed if you turn the hardware encryption off. So that is the Buffalo MiniStation Extreme NFC, a decent device for both protecting you from physical and virtual harm. You can lock it down, you can drop it, and you can encrypt it too. This is Lon.TV, and thanks for watching.